Seems like we're back to boxes that come in that have really no description. This just says toy. I can't imagine. Yay, styrofoam everywhere. Awesome. Ugh, God. This thing stinks. It smells like... I don't know if you guys know this. Some of you are probably too young to remember this, but there used to be stuff called bubballoons. And you got a tiny little straw and a little tube of shit. And when you put a blob of the shit onto the straw and blew it, it would make like this really quick-drying epoxy kind of balloon. Had to be toxic, but probably not. But it sure smelled toxic. This motherfucker smells like bubballoons. Ugh, God. Yeah. Okay, here we have Generation Toy, and it's very scratched. All the silver is scratched off of that. And this is called Megasorry. I don't know why they called it that. I think it had something to do with them having problems with production of the first one, so they made this. And what this is, oddly enough, is a small Megatron. Not that small, but small. And this is a model kit of him. And the intention behind this is that he goes with the giant Devastator NBK version, the Gravity Builder bootleg. Well, yeah, it was meant for Gravity Builder, but it will fit with the bootleg, I'm sure. Yeah, this is pretty much a Megatron that's small, with a little stumpy head, and in clear. Which is appropriate because I bought the NBK bootleg of Gravity Builder, mostly in clear. It looks like it has a spring in there. It has a bunch of screws. Essentially, you're assembling a toy. It kind of extends somewhere between model and toy, which is always a nice thing. But you can see on his art here that he has one stumpy-ass looking head. He's not perfect by any means. Yeah, he looks a little silly. But he turns into a gun that can be held by Gravity Builder, which you can see depicted here. There's no last page? No, there's not. Yeah, there's no last page. He comes with little tabs on his stock, on his handle, that allow him to tab into the hands of the Gravity Builder, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering what the spring is for, though. Certainly this doesn't shoot pellets, right? Let's see. I'm looking for the spring. God, the transformation looks like one of those things where you're only transforming it once and then you can go suck its dick. Yeah, I didn't see the spring at all in that. That's curious. It has a spring, but I don't see it in here. Huh. Did I miss it? Nope. How very extremely odd. He has a spring, but I don't know why. Very, very curious, actually. Okay, let's see. What do we got in here else? Looks like a little pack of cards or something. Generation Toy Gravity Builder, which is what the NBK construction guy was a bootleg of. 25-27, all rights reserved. Scraper, mixer truck, Navi, bulldozer, dump truck, and crane. I know, those names are excellent. It comes with little cards for them. That's cute. It has little tech spec things on the back. I have no idea what that one could be for. It's all in Japanese. And the nice thing about this, it shows me how to transform them properly anyway. See, that's kind of silly, isn't it? They put so much smoke on there you can't even see the design. Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's like you have Megasorry and you don't have the card for him. How odd. Huh. Weird. I hate cards. I really do hate cards. I hate when they come in toys I mean, even as a kid, I never liked having cards and toys. I liked the instruction or the collection notes. Like, you would get a Transformer in the 80s, or a lot of other toys, even Star Wars toys. You would either get like a pamphlet that you could flip through, like the old Star Wars 1977 stuff, or you would get a big fold-out sheet with a lot of typographical errors and image errors from editing. But, you know, it was cool. You would see what was in the toy line, you know? That was kind of neat. But nowadays, they just put a dumb little card in there and no one gives a damn. Yeah, clear, clear, clear. Smoke gray. Not bad. Smoke brownish gray, really. This thing looks like it's so prone to breaking that I had better be one careful motherfucker. There's his head. Wow, that is a little tiny head. I'm not a fan of red, but it's in there. And he doesn't have this stock, you know, this whole, you know, assembly for his extended mode. In case you don't know, there used to be a show on TV called The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and it did hit some success outside of the U.S. In fact, it hit so much success out of the U.S. that Takara had used Megatron, the Walther P-38, as the model for it. In fact, they took even his stocks, you know, and his extensions on there, his silencer and everything, and put it on the Megatron toy, or, you know, whatever he was called before Megatron. And I do recall being in a toy store in Portland, Maine one time, waiting for the boat, Casco Bay lines and all that. They had a bunch of cool Japanese toys, and in there I remember picking up a box of Megatron before he was Megatron, probably even before he was released in the USA. And it was called the Man from U.N.C.L.E. gun. And I remember it very clearly because, you know, I'm like, the Man from U.N.C.L.E., wasn't that a show on TV or something? You know, I only had vague reminiscent images of it. But yeah, so this is actually the Man from U.N.C.L.E. gun, Megatron. But, you know, people don't know that. Anyway, yeah, there's two springs there. I don't know what for. What are these? These look weird. I don't think these go to him. No. Wait a minute. Okay. Continuing on. Here is red for Megatron, and here's a little purple clear domes. That's a kind of nice color purple. And here's some joints and such. Okay, getting rid of that. What the hell is this? This has no explanation inside the instruction booklet. I don't know what this is. It looks... They're parts, obviously, for the generation builder. For the, you know... Why would you need these? Were they broken on the original one? This looks like it goes to one of the guys that make the core unit. The pelvis, I believe. Huh, maybe they were broken on the old one, and they came out with, duplicates? I don't know. And why is there only one screw in there? Oh man, this is so confusing. Well... It has one screw. Oh wait, no, there's a second screw. Here's other parts. Good lord, what would they possibly be for? Like I say, I think they go to the pelvis version of him. Ew, this is rubbery. What the fuck is this shit? Ah, that's what the springs are for. The springs are tension points, probably for this, I imagine. Or maybe for this? I don't know. I really don't know what these are. I'll have to do some online searching. Here's more screws, and yeah. Well. Yeah, I'm looking at this thing, and I can't even tell if I have it transformed right. God, what a fucking pain in my balls this was. Oh, Jesus. I mean, it is just like one of the most frustrating things ever. Speaking of one of the most frustrating things ever, this motherfucker. Like, apparently, the company that originally made this before it was bootlegged by NBK, they had said that they were going to give you a tiny little Megatron model here. And they fucked up. Like, apparently it wasn't ready yet or something like that, so they made this one, and they called it Megasorry. Appropriately enough. Because they were sorry, so... they were giving you this one as well. I believe that's how the story went anyway. And, oh my god, putting this together was pure anal pain, just as bad as this guy was. mainly the problems I found on Megasorry here were I was trying to screw the screws in, especially on his, let's see, back here. Before you put this plate on, you had to put in 2 screws. Oh, and the instructions don't tell you where the screws go. You had to figure it out just by eye. And the problem was I was using a screwdriver, I think came with either him or him, one of those. And what was happening was the screwdriver wasn't letting the screws go all the way in. So I ended up being absolutely confused by this. So finally I took out my own screwdriver that was nice and strong and used it in its place, and that worked. But holy shit, putting this thing together was not fun in the least. It's also kind of wonky. And actually I had to put a dot of super glue on the inside of this housing to make it tight enough to attach to this, because it was kind of falling off a lot. But yeah, this gun, curiously enough, is able to be held by him. Only I have to transform it first, and ugh, what a pain in the ass that will be. Off camera again. Well, not to keep on bringing up anal, but once again, anal pain just transforming this. Oh my god, is this the most annoying thing ever in the world? Yeah, it was not fun. So let's see if we can get this big giant dickhead to hold this. Luckily he has little notches in his hand, which help. And this has 2 little notches. Looks like his thumb has to stick out to the side, which is kind of dumb. Oh god, he's falling. I hate this thing so much. It is not a good toy. You should not buy it. There's a much better one out there that's like $300, and it's by a different company, and it's far nicer looking and far more posable and far more sane to put together, I've heard. Oh my god, I hate this thing so much. Oh, you suck my asshole. Okay, well, at least he... you know... What did I do wrong or not do here? I don't know. Is this me? Is this the toy? You know what? Fuck this review so hard. As far as this goes, one can actually tighten the screws on it so it's a little bit more sane. But still, I mean, I don't even want to look at this thing, much less be taking screwdrivers to it. Oh, God. You know, I had actually... Oh, suck my cock. I had actually wanted to take these apart and paint things like this black, things like this purple, things like that black, you know, because that does look cool. I mean, I can tell just in my mind's eye that anything orange on here, more or less, anything orange will look really cool. But, you know, I probably don't want to do any of that shit. I don't even know what to do with this. I really just despise it. The nice $300 one, it's totally different than this. I've seen people's pictures of it when they own it, and it looks great. This, I mean, even if I were a gay man, this would be too much anal pain for me. I mean, this is nuts. This is just nuts. Fuck this review. Fuck the NBK Gravity Builder. I mean, it could be good. It could be, but... You know, it just seems like everything's a little bit wrong here and there, and that's not cool. Yeah, screw it. Enough of this. Like, subscribe, hire a hitman to shoot me in the head after having this see this thing, and yeah, hit that bell too. Bye bye. Ow, my ass.